fascinating in the world that we live in now, isn't it? Because when you think about it, you check into say, a mid-price range hotel and you expect certain luxuries, don't you? You know, the coffee machine, the comfy bed, perhaps, a nice nightlight, that sort of stuff. Even in the budget levels, you used to be able to make sure that you had certain luxuries, certain things that you could rely on. But then, of course, even hotels decide to go woke. And it's not really about saving money, as we discovered. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, nice to see you today. I hope you're all keeping well. As I say, it's the time of year, isn't it? If you can get around and there's no strikes, that of course you could go and stay in a hotel. In fact, normally in the early part of January, February is when they have those deals, the ones where you think, I may go and stay there, maybe it's an historical city, something like that. But it's interesting to note, really, with hotels, because most of them, if you dig a little bit deeper, the brands like Holiday Inn, Hilton, they're not really owned by those brands. They're all subsidized. So the bottom line is they sort of work to a curtailment of they have to provide certain elements. So each one really does go with a different state of, shall we say, luxury, cleanliness, and more importantly, delivery. But there's one thing that you'll find missing now in most hotels, unless you're staying in high-end luxury hotels like the Ritz, the Dorchester, the Savoy over here in the United Kingdom. And it's this. That's right, the Holy Bible. Now, apparently, according to sources, this is because the Bibles were continually stolen. Right. And the reason why they couldn't do that was because it was a cost and they had to put them in. Now, it's interesting because certain churches have offered to deliver these Bibles to hotels free, simply because they want to spread the word of God, as one can imagine. But now, of course, hotels seemingly are now saying, well, it's not really that, Now, one of the things that was interesting is, according to hotel research, it's where people also hid money, left donations for the housekeeper, the chambermaid. They would always check the Bible to see if anybody left them $1 or a pound note or a £20 note, whatever it may be. But the bigger picture, speaking to a CEO of a major hotel chain over here in the United Kingdom, is they don't wish to offend. Right. So in your hour of need, perhaps you're not feeling your very best or whatever, we're always being told, aren't we, that we could find comfort, solace and support from the Holy Bible. But even that now has hit the biggest height of wokery, because hotels do not wish to offend non-Christians staying in their hotels in the United Kingdom. Now, of course, we could get an influx from certain hotels who say we still do provide Bibles, the Holy Bible, and perhaps you're right. The biggest chains, the ones that are making the most money, seemingly have now lost their faith in the Christian belief, and more importantly, into the wokery, because they simply do not want to offend. And more importantly, money talks. If apparently a Bible is found in a particular room that a certain guest stays in, that can create all sorts of problems for them, not just at reception, but with head office. Now I ask you, watching this today, who's right and who's wrong? Would you like to see a return of the Holy Bible in all rooms? Would you like to see a return of the Holy Bible in all schools throughout the Commonwealth, throughout the world? Why should it be down to the minority and not the majority? As ever, do let me know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.